all the Elon meat riders are the dumbest people in the country. I mean, we have to call it what it is, right? If you're an Elon meat rider at this point, you have the IQ of a dead goat. Like, how many red flags have to be put out there? How many dumb things does he have to do? How many fucking cons does he have to pull on the country? What happened to the Hyperloop? What happened? I thought, oh, this is the future, and you can dig in the ground and make the tunnels. What happened to the Hyperloop? What happened? Are they active? What happened? What happened to the Hyperloop? I thought this was going to be the big thing. What happened to Elon 13 years ago saying, I'll put a man on Mars in 10 years? Are we on Mars? Are we on Mars? I'm just giving a couple examples of just a litany of outright con jobs. Okay, but no, he's still got these meat riders who, like, tell him his farts don't smell, tweeting cringe-ass shit like Keckius Maximus, and he's and guess what? I forgot to pull these up, but it's all right. You can take my word for it. If you look at the replies, the right flank of MAGA, like the white nationalist MAGA types, are under there saying, yeah, this doesn't land well anymore. Like, we're not with you anymore. You sold us out. You sold the country out. Like, you just want cheap labor. You just care about your profit. So there was sort of an awakening among some factions in MAGA where they're like, oh shit, hold on. Having the world's richest man, a brazen corporate welfare queen, immigrant robber baron, run the country seems like a bad idea. Seems like maybe he's in this only for himself and his profits, and he doesn't give a shit about anybody else. You don't say. You don't say. If only the left was warning you about that from, I don't know, fucking day one. Day one. And it took what happened recently and him being cringe as shit. Again, you're 53 years old. You're 53 years old. And you're doing some 2016 alt-right Pepe cartoon frog, Keckius Maximus cringe. Like, I'm sorry. He has permanent 14-year-old 4chan user brain. That's what he has. You're not the leader of a movement. You're not some special genius. You are some lucky asshole who managed to rise to the top in our disgusting, rigged-ass, decrepit system. I told you guys this all along, but the idea, a lot of people have this default belief that, oh, if you're a billionaire, it must be because you're smarter than everybody else. It must be because you're harder working than everybody else. I think everybody assumes that, or many people assume that to one extent or another. The only people who don't are like far lefties who understand the nature of reality in this instance. Because, no, the fact of the matter is 60% of billionaires come from extreme wealth and privilege. So the majority of the time, the idea of, excuse me, self-made mega rich person. Nonsense. Born into extreme wealth and privilege. Started on third base and thought they hit a triple. Born on third base, thought they hit a triple. However the saying goes, you get the point. And I mean, look, he has done so much to single-handedly shatter the myth of the genius billionaire, right? Just like his asshole buddy Mark Andreessen and Peter Thiel. We should be thanking these guys. I should be sending them, fruit baskets with a thank you card to say, you've done more for leftism in like a year or two than I've done my whole life. Because all people have to do is listen to your dumb ass on Rogan's podcast or whoever's to go, he doesn't seem all that impressive. He seems like he's internet brain poisoned. He just screwed American workers over, but wants me to believe that he's going to be a fighter for American workers. All these people are charlatans, man. They're frauds. And I got to be honest with you. Do I think he's trying to deflect attention from his scandal? Sure. But I actually think the more likely thing is he's genuinely having some sort of psychological breakdown. I do think the perpetual ketamine use has fried his brain. I think it has. And stuff like this is just such a clear example. There is 99% of 53-year-olds are with it enough, psychologically there enough to know posting cringe-ass weird shit like this as the richest man in the world is unbecoming and makes you look like a colossal idiot. Everybody seems to get that, but one man, Elon Musk. So, Donnie, I'm waiting for your breakup with him. Don't keep me waiting much longer. He's just begging for it at this point.
Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.